Hey Elsie,
I don't
how are
know.
you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
I'm pretty good as well. Nice commenting just now. Great game.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a fun one. Um,
Alright, we
well,
have
we're already going, I think. So
I know. So we have Ronster starting here.
yeah.
And they have the Franklin's goal, so that's a pretty good start. Alright, quiz time, Elsie, since you have watched the tier list.
Oh no.
What's Dallas J?
See, the issue here is that I only got through the first part of the video.
Oh,
So
okay.
I've watched 3/4 of the tier list. I didn't get to the S's.
Alright. Would you
I'm
want to take a
probably putting
guess?
um C or D. It's not my favorite.
Yeah, pretty good guess. It's D tier on our list just because it's kind of expensive for a okay brown power.
You can't get it down straight out of your starting hand, but
Yeah,
I think the power's useful.
yeah, but they have the Franklin's Goal, and just to remind everyone, we are playing with the house rule here, so they have to wait until
Yes.
round two to play the Franklin's Goal. So maybe they are thinking they have a few more rounds to get the Stylish J down here in the first round, or couple turns.
Funny
Yes.
playing these back to back because Ronster has three of the birds in his starting hand that Ethma had in his ending board. So
Yeah, that's funny. And of course we have to look at the tray here, which is amazing. We have
oh
we have the greed,
yeah,
the
that's
Rudy
swallow.
duck, and the swallow. And
That's two 0 point birds though.
yeah,
But they're great powers, but backyard bird are OP.
yeah. I mean, yeah, greed and the Rudy ducks are tier A here.
Yeah.
Typically it would be great to start with that, but with Franklin's Goal, maybe not as crucial.
I think Ronster definitely has to pull for that swallow.
Yeah, that
Um,
swallow is a must pick for sure. I won't be
yeah.
surprised if they pull that first. I mean, one problem with the Stella J though is they have to pick up a grain to play the Stella J, and there's only one grain in the bird feeder right now.
Yeah.
So not like they can make use of the Stella J, at the start. So I'm thinking, yeah, okay, they're still going for it.
Okay. I think they might be thinking of the kite as a grassland bird, and they're trying to get or like trying to get two forest birds down so they can feed that Franklin's. That's the only reason I can think that they would like be so set on taking stellars.
Yeah. All right. Looking at,
Um,
I mean, the great thing of having Creep and Rudy Duck here means Atma really doesn't have to worry about the wetland. They'll always have
yes,
a good choice for their wetland. Um, I did briefly look at their hand here. I don't know if they're freezing they're just
get it for
checking,
half a second.
or they're just checking the tray for really long. But yeah, not the best starting hand. Yeah, the best forest bird that they have here is the grosbeak. So
And that's an expensive one.
yep, that's an expensive one, but it's gonna be
I could
worth
just
it for their
yeah.
setup because they have no other better option here.
Yeah, that's not a great starting hand, is it?
Yeah, but again, grosbeak plus either the grebe or the Rudy duck can work out really well. Um,
Yes. I think grosbeak's a good bird. It's just that there's a lack of other birds to go with it, you know? Ooh, ecologist.
oh, ecologists. That's a head start too, like having ecologists. So I think it's gonna come down to how much how much head start they can build up in round one to compete with the Franklin's goal. So
Yeah.
I believe Grosbeak is tier B. I'm
Um,
sure, but not really.
I think eh, I don't remember. You made the video.
I know.
I I like the grosbeak. I mean, it's got a good brown power. That's getting you 2 food with 1 bird. You can get it down straight out of your starting hand. It's 6 points. Like it's
Yeah.
like it qualifies for multiple bonus cards too.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good starting hand bird if the rest of your starting hand is not great.
Yeah.
Because once you get past taking 2 birds, you can't get it down straight away.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. I mean, Ron Atma is gonna get some good tempo here because they can pick up the Greep and they have enough food to play both the Greep and Grosbeak, so they can start like digging for card. Ooh, I would go for the Greep here
uh,
since they have the fish, but we'll see.
be smart.
I mean, it does have one extra X spot, but it doesn't really matter in this case with the end
Four
of round
versus
goal.
5. Yeah, they took the grade.
All right, that's nice. Ooh, look at this.
Oh no.
Rue 16. Rue 16.
I think we're gonna have a very strong grasslands from Monster here starting round 2.
Yeah.
And especially if they take that Martin and the Swallow, they're setting themselves up great for that third end of round goal.
Yeah, I mean, look at the end of round goal here. It's very eggs heavy, so whoever can build a good grassland engine is gonna have a very good upper hand.
Yeah.
But looks like Ronster is gonna have a really strong start once they get their goals down in round 2. So it's gonna be a tough one.
I think Ronster's main problem here is going to be that there's only 1 worm in the feeder, but once Ethma starts pulling for food, I am so sorry about my clock, by the way.
What is it supposed to remind you of at this hour?
What time it is? That's what clocks are for.
I guess why did you set it for this time?
It's not. It's like an actual clock that chimes every hour.
Oh, I see.
Isn't a problem unless I'm on voice chat.
Yeah, also your clock is fast.
Okay. By like 3 minutes. It's like 20 years old. Give it a break.
Oh, you're getting a lot of
chat is ragging on me because my clock is perfect.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm the substitute. Be nice to me.
Yep. I mean, look at this. What's going on? So Atma, I don't like this. I mean, typically I like to lay eggs before I pick up card, but it's just a personal taste, I guess. Ooh, what did they? Wait. Oh, they got the Rudy duck. They're going for like, overpower, overdrive wetland here, which is bowl. I mean,
I don't think that because the ready deck also helps with that first end around goal too. So.
Oh. I mean, look at this. That's Hummingbird even. Imagine Hummingbird with the goal and 2 tuck and draw in the grassland. Is that not a dream setup?
It's very good, and I'm very worried for Ethma.
Yeah.
Although Ethma did win the first game, so they can sort of afford to take a bit of an grassland-induced accident, but...
Yeah. Alright. Okay, looks like they're playing the Grosbeak. Alright, here's a really controversial and hot take here. What if Atma play the Greep and the Rudy Duck and keep digging until they find a raven? What do you think?
My first response is that that's dumb.
High risk, high reward.
Well, I'd be okay with them digging for like a very short amount of time because keep in mind they don't know that Ronster has Franklin's yet. So they don't know that they're gonna get sort of screwed over by that yet. But Ronster's gameplay confuses me because they keep switching back and forth out of board view and habitat view, and like you just look down and it's a surprise. But um, I would not suggest that Ethma go raven digging
Mm-hmm.
just yet. I don't think they have a cause for it.
Yeah, I think you make a good call. Like they have no idea that Ronster have the Franklin's goal, so they really don't have to make such a risky play yet. But still, they know that Ronster got the Martin and the Swallow, so they should be worried that Ronster has a pretty strong grassland coming. And
I think the main giveaway here it like might be the hummingbird and grassland. Like
yeah,
I know I in early game I tend to drop the hummingbirds in the wetlands first, but maybe that's just a me thing.
yeah, I mean that's a good point. When you see your opponent not playing any wetland bird at the end of round one, you can kind of sense like, all right, something is off here. Also, the fact that Ronster did not pick up that Rudy duck,
Yeah.
that also tell you like why do they not need a tier A wetland bird here? That's very few explanation for that.
Tay, don't start your tinfoil hat theories on dice rolling, please. 'Cause-
Hello there, welcome to conspiracy time. Look at that kite. Can someone tell me how many dice did the kite roll and succeeded? Someone please in the
One.
chat tell me. One, yes. Is that not the proof on
Okay, well,
on
they just
live?
succeeded with two, so I think Ronster's just good at rolling dice.
Are you
'Cause-
kidding me? Oh my god, that's totally ground for my conspiracy here. Once again, once
Shouldn't have brought it up.
once I get like 100 footage of kite or whatever predator succeeding on one die, I'm gonna officially submit it to Monster Coach. And you
Maybe they just feel that, like, if you're gutsy enough to take the roll with one die, you deserve to be rewarded.
I don't know. Okay, are we in round two already? This go by
They're in
fast.
round two.
All right.
Yeah. Bronster and Ethma play pretty fast when Ethma isn't freezing.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. It's nice. Ooh, I mean, not bad. They have the Grebe, the V-Rail, Starness.
Yeah.
Again, they just really need that grassland engine to fill up those Starness. So
Yeah. I think what they really need is the Wetland Scientist bonus card, but or they could throw the birds away. That's also an option.
yeah.
Um,
Oh, look at Ronster here having the perfect food to lay down their Goal and Martin. They can just
Aw.
get their grassland engine going right away.
so would you play Martin Gull and then run that until you get the food for the other one that I can't remember? The
Um,
other purple one. Violet green.
The
Or
purple.
would you play okay, the other purple one.
What
Violet
purple?
Violet is a term for purple.
Okay.
At least I didn't say tree this time. Or would you keep pulling, like, I might activate the grasslands again to try to get the food for the violet green swallow just so they can have it in optimal turn order? Because I think, I'm not certain. Like, I think if you're activating from right to left, then having Franklin's and then the two tuck and draws would be your ideal setup. But I'm not sure if they want to waste the turns on food.
I think it's a good point, but I should point out to you that someone is live memeing you in chat right
Oh
now.
my gosh. Plan. I'm gonna pull a Grubenstein here and start reading out memes out loud on stream.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not against playing the Goal and the Kite here, because, you know, with this setup, they can draw extra card and then use that card to exchange for food if they have to. So I think at this point the Stella Jade's probably not worth it anymore, especially with their hummingbird.
Yeet.
Red.
Well, I think the only reason to keep it at this point is the bowl nest, but I don't think that's a good enough reason, especially not with Oriole in the trap.
Yeah, definitely pick up the Oreo here. with the cherry, they can pick up with the hummingbird, and then they can just like discard the Stella J for more food. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it. I definitely like the Oreo.
Ronster completely skips the Oriole this turn. I doubt he will. But...
Oh, look at this!
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's a beautiful setup right there.
Absolutely, like not many days you can get such a nice engine going, and they have exactly the right spot. They have like, you know, one more spot for the swallow or the purple one, and then one more spot.
Okay, come on.
And one more
Purple
for
tuck and draw.
Yeah, purple tuck and draw.
Monster did not take the Oriole, which
Ooh.
is interesting. They ended up with the Mallard instead, which
yeah.
I'm not happy with, but
yeah, they definitely do not need the mallet. And I don't know why they pick up the cherry and did not pick up the Oreo. That's strange.
Maybe they're thinking to lay eggs again this turn and grab it, but they can't. I mean, Ethma's Wetlands is so strong that that entire tray can be cleared in one turn. So
Yeah.
I think they're just betting that Ethma isn't going to want any of these, but I don't think that's a safe bet.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that. That's sad. They needed all the grain and grub, and there's none. Like, it's also kind of cursed in some way.
Like Ronster as my bird feeder luck.
Yeah, but you know, they have enough good luck in this game. Oh, look at that kite!
Oh no!
I need to ring a bell every time there's a conspiracy moment. Ding ding ding.
You're the YouTuber. You've got audio editing. You just like set off an air horn in the background of the live stream every time it happens.
Or put some X-File music or something.
Yeah. You could get one of those buttons that says yes, but replace it with conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah. I mean, look at this. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's kind of balanced out. Like, they got a bad roll with the bird feeder, but they kind of make it up with their kite, and they have such a strong cards in hand. I'm not worried about Ronster at all. Yeah, and then I think Flan make a good point just now with the end of round goal. The bush tit is gonna be so OP with the star nest.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like guarantee Ronster is gonna win like the rest of the end of round goal, 3 end of round goal, and that's huge. All right, they just pick up the Oreo here. Also got the American Woodcock, another big point bird. Ooh, look at this red star.
Oh.
Nice.
Ronster's got the deck on his side today.
Oh yeah, I guess, you know, they needed to win this game to get a chance. So
yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we're gonna take a break and give a shout out to Winging It, the latest and hottest Wingspan channel on YouTube. The first game of Etma versus Ronster is gonna be uploaded to Winging It, so please check it out. The link is going to be in the description.
I nearly gave a shout out to one of Winging Its videos when this whole thing started, but I didn't know if you were gonna accuse me of undermining your popularity.
No, never.
Yeah. Winging It's got a series going on about how to build strong engines in every habitat.
Yeah.
I just watched the Grassland one earlier today, which started out with Raven and Franklin both in the Grasslands during like the first 3 turns.
Yeah.
So it's hard to beat that, but this one is looking like an incredibly strong setup as well.
Yeah.
Especially with that flycatcher now giving Ronster more food.
Yeah.
I'm not certain if Ithma's going to be activating that power too much just because of...
Yeah. That any grub that Ronster can get will definitely get put to good use, so it's gonna be a risky one to activate that. I mean, look at all the big points bird that Ronster have in their hand.
Yeah. It's always hard doing commentary to remember that you don't know what's in your opponent's hand. So
yeah.
Like,
I think that there might be. Let me see. Maybe Edma has slight edge in terms of points on board, but yeah, it's gonna take a lot for them to catch up for the rest of the game here. I mean, if they can,
Yeah.
if I mean they do have the ecologist, so that's like 6 point lead there. Maybe they can get a few more points from the next box builder, so that's 10 points. So that's still pretty good. So
That's a strong bet on Ethma getting 6 points off the ecologist from you.
well, with that strong forest, it's not far fetched, I guess, and they already have 6 birds down in round two, like
Yeah.
end of round two. So it's
I think their
reasonable.
weapons is going to help with that too, because they can cycle through until they find the cards that they actually need.
Yeah. While ecologist is tier A, and I don't know why Flan is quizzing me right now. Yes,
He's
while
just bored because I kicked him off the stream.
this is also the perfect time to give a shout out to the latest tier list made by Winging It and Tuck and Cash. It's on Tuck and Cash channel, so please check it out. This is so shameless. All right, so what's going on
You gotta
here?
do it. Someone's gotta do it.
Someone gotta do it. All right, whose turn it is? Okay, Ronster. I guess they can totally put down the bush tit. I guess.
You can put down anything they want.
Yeah. I would go with the bush tit. I mean, the
I think
reason
they might be thinking that the red start is gonna help them. Well, you can go first, because
I guess I put down the bush tit so that next turn, if that's good card in the tray, you can activate your grassland and tug on the bush tit. At least that's how I feel.
it's a good idea.
Yeah. And
Got
that.
somebody in stream with us here who's got us deafened. So
All right. Yeah, someone need to take care of the deafen thing. All right, look at this. Ooh, I guess. Yeah, nothing in the tray. I mean, Edma can definitely use some of this.
Ethma can take those. Yeah.
Yeah, like the grassland building bird.
The grasshopper sparrow.
The sparrow is nice. I was thinking a little bit about the bunting. It's kind of risky,
True.
but if they have the bunting and the flycatcher, is that enough food to sustain them so that they don't have to go to the forest?
I think the bunting is less of a risk when Ronster's got this grassland engine going with the hummingbird, because you can be sure, like,
It'll get row.
until Ronster starts skipping the hummingbird,
Yeah,
like Ronster's still gonna need the food. I think
yeah,
once if the red start goes down, then the bunting starts to become more of a risk for
yeah.
Ethma.
I mean, looking at Ronster's setup though, I would imagine, I'll probably get quite a bit of food from the hummingbird because Ronster forest is really lacking at the beginning of round 3 already. So yeah, it sounds like Ronster took quite a few good cards. They took the Woodstork, and did they tuck the red start as well? I don't know what happened.
They've got the red start. They took the goose and then immediately tucked it.
Okay. Yeah, I would have kept the Woodstork since their wetland is so open.
Yeah. Absolutely barren of birds.
Yep. Yeah, look like they're
Would you
going. Go for it.
bother with that kingfisher in Ronster's hand, or do you think that's gonna get tucked?
Kingfisher. Probably no. I guess 2 food for 4 points. I think they have better value with other birds that they have in the hand.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Food web apps.
Yep, guaranteed 2 point. Yeah, I'll take it because with breeding manager they only have 2 birds. So yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm not a big fan of the breeding manager bonus card. I know in the video, it was on tier C, but I just feel like it traps you into having to do egg spam at the end,
Yeah, it
which,
is. It is at the very bottom of tier C. So
yeah, just barely there because of the 50%, I think.
yeah, I think in some situation you can make good use of the breeding manager because how flexible
Yeah.
it is. You can still make like maybe 1 or 2 points. Because with other bonus card, like sometimes if you don't hit that threshold, like you just get 0. So
Oh, threshold. Okay, sorry.
did I say? Yeah.
No, you said it fine. I just heard it as trash hole, and I was
I
like,
I
what?
think after I say it, I kind of become self-aware. Be like, was that what I say?
Wait a minute.
It's interesting. Like if I were a monster, I'll try. At least I'll at least try to get the 5th bird in the grassland, right? To kind of maximize the engine. Ooh, hot take coming. Canvas bag. What is going on?
The star nest, and they're out of egg spaces. They don't want to fill up the bush to egg spaces, and
I don't know if it's worth it. For because the canvas bag is like 4 points for 2 food. They could have easily like played the wood stork like to get a lot more
they've got
points.
it qualifies for their bonus card, and it sets them up better for their end of round goals because everyone is nest type related. So
Yeah, but they could.
I
Yeah.
I would have taken the king. I would have played the kingfisher, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just because you are
Yeah.
gonna have to like, brute force it no matter which one you played, and the kingfisher has the potential of giving you more food, whereas you're never gonna use the canvas backs.
Yeah.
So,
I think the chat make a good point that Oreo would have been a fine choice as well because it has a star
yeah,
nest, so that satisfy their bonus card and set up their forest.
they actually had the food for the Oriole as well.
Yeah.
I'm
From
not. I think Oriole only has 2 nest spots
yeah.
for you actually. So
Yeah. My instinct would have been getting food to play that the purple one like maybe
oh my
a
gosh.
few turns earlier because you know the spot is just right there and you're missing on
Yeah,
like you know your engine here.
they're missing points every time they
Yeah.
don't play,
And
which
yeah, every turn pass that just means it's getting later and later to play the purple one. So all right, Atma is struggling with their stream here. Look like are they frozen?
uh yes.
Ooh,
Oh, huh?
it's interesting. Emma is throwing a lot of big points bird. Did they draw a hummingbird?
They drew the black chinned.
Oh yeah. I mean, what do you think? Play the hummingbird, play the sparrow, and then just spam food to play big point bird. Maybe that's a better chance.
I think that's too much of a risk with chucking food at Ronster that whole time.
It is true. I mean,
I
but
guess we'll never
again,
know.
but going to
Uh,
the forest is just like, making no points.
yeah. Well, I don't know if you can count painted bunting as a big point bird because there's the potential that you draw it and you get nothing out of it, and then you've spent 3 food for 5 points, which is less than a point per food.
But
So
looking at their setup, I would say it's a pretty good odds though because they have 2 star nests, and then for example they can score wetland scientist, they can score prairie manager. I think it's a good odds they can score something if they play the
yeah.
I don't know, was that the prairie chicken?
um,
Grass sparrow. Top
I didn't see it go by. No.
Yeah. Because now what? They don't have big points bird, and what's their plan? If even if they spam eggs, it's not gonna be able to compete with Ronster engine here. So
Monster's engine, which is lagging behind because Ronster can't decide what they're doing.
yeah, I mean the danger with Ronster is that they're gonna run off egg space. So in round 5, they're not gonna be able to maximize
Round
their
5.
oh round 4. You know, I have the power to
Exactly.
edit this part, so I'm not worried.
It's live streaming. There's 12 people here listening to you do that.
But this is not gonna make it way to YouTube.
Oh, yes.
Black-chinned bird to display males
I
of this
think they might have
species
kept the
will fly to
hummingbird
30
just
miles
to
and then
get an easy play on their ecologist.
Yeah.
100 kilometers or
I don't know. Looks like they're gonna spam the hummingbird now.
Yeah.
If they're gonna spam it, they should have kept the big point birds. Just saying. Alright. Alright. Fish. You're telling me they're gonna play the kingfisher now? Sorry, that sounds kind of harsh.
I think now is not when you need to be worried about being harsh.
Yeah, I think they.
I think kingfisher for nest spot is my guess.
I guess that is true.
Because if you looked at how uneven that last end of round goal was when Ethma was looking at it, like it was 1 to 11. So the more star nests that Ronster can pull off, the greater that difference is going to be.
Yeah. All right. Looks like they are going for the kingfisher. I mean, what do you think? I think Ronster is still pretty solidly in lead right now, but given past streaming, I know it's easy to get, you know, tunnel vision or whatever vision, blur vision when you're commentating. Like this might end up being a close game, but
Yeah.
looking at now, I would say Ronster is still pretty solidly in lead. But like Flan say, like they could have scored a lot more points. Like I guess that there's room to optimize.
Yes.
indigo bug
Yeah,
always
I'm
found on forest edges.
not certain what Ronster's plan is, because I mean, running out of the egg spaces is a big issue, but
Yeah.
I know the purple one, as you like to say, Violet Swallow has. I'm pretty sure it's got 3 net egg spaces, and like if you're that, yeah, I think Ronster's making a big effort not to run out of egg spaces, and they might be putting too much focus onto that rather than optimizing their engine to make it so that they need all of those egg spaces.
Yeah. I think, yeah, the purple one is too late now. So, I mean, they can get by, like, you know, for example, they can lay eggs, gain food, and then play maybe the boring owl to make up more space and then lay eggs. And then, yeah. And maybe they're thinking they can get food from Etma, that's why.
Yeah. Ethma's got the co-op grassland, the food grassland over there.
Yeah. I
Wormed
mean,
everyone, buried everyone, worm or berry.
yeah. I mean, even, yeah, I think it is in at my best interest to use their grassland instead of the forest. So I think it's a fair assumption that yes, Ronster probably gonna get.
Ronster's frustrated about that bird feeder reroll.
Yeah, they're hoping for a grub or something, and there's no grub.
Did you see that cursor circling?
So, but yeah, they don't really need that anyway. I guess
Well,
if
I think they're attempting to get the woodcock down, but I'm not certain.
yeah, it's gonna be
I'm not certain if the
tough.
woodcock's worth it either.
I think it's because they're running off egg space. Like I think they can afford to like
Rooster's turn. These birds nest on the ground,
Yeah.
on a raft of floating vegetation, or on muskrat lines.
They can afford to like maybe game food. Oh, look at this fish.
Yeah. If
Ooh.
Ronster goes to the... Oh, okay.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
burning food here. See, I call it. I call it. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's the best play, but looking at their playing style, I knew that's what they would do.
It's a shame that Bronster hasn't been pulling bonus card birds because they've got 5 star nests, and I think they could. They've got a good chance at maxing out any of the nest types. We've got 6 star nests, so
Yeah. I think Ronster can be looking at laying eggs and then play the heron and then lay eggs. That's basically it. I mean,
yeah, 'cause they don't have enough nest spaces to just run it for 3 turns.
yeah. Looks like we are definitely going to game 3.
I don't think it's gonna be as big of a difference as you think it is. I might be wrong.
Do we want to pull a chop and attempt to do math?
Oh, absolutely not. I'm not going to do that. I will not embarrass myself.
It's 6 point plus half a point
No.
plus
No.
0.75. Let me use my finger for fractions. If I bend my finger, is half a point.
I think Athma's gonna end up just running their grasslands for the rest of this, but
Yeah. Alright. Wow, they're even skipping.
yeah.
I think,
Well,
yeah,
just
maybe...
saying.
Is Emma trying to play that single Vireo to score something? Yeah, to score ecologists. Is that worth it?
Yeah.
That's only 3 points.
It's 3 points plus 2 minus 2.
So it's
So-
only 3 points.
Yeah.
Oh, with a poll going here.
I'd say got a poll going. I can't see anything.
Winning margin for Ronster, is it less than 10? 10 to 20 or greater than 20? I think it's greater than 20.
I feel like there's something really obvious I'm missing here. Just because, like,
I
guess I forgot how many tucks Ronster has. That's a big thing.
There's tugs and then there's number of eggs. You know, they are like 10 eggs apart. And then Ronster also won or is going to win like 3 after 4 end of round goals. So,
Sure.
so I think it's going to be greater than 20.
Just looking at their boards, it doesn't look like a huge difference, but when you look at all of that other stuff, like eggs and EORs and
Yeah.
all of that, I think it... Yeah.
They also have some big points bird, right? Like the Oreo and
Yeah.
the rest of the birds.
Oriole
Are
and everything else qualifies for backyard birder, pretty much. Except for the owl.
well, 4 and 5 points are pretty solid. Like,
Yeah, they're solid, but I don't know if you'd call them high point birds unless your whole board is... They do have a decent amount of bird points, yeah.
yeah. All right. So yeah, it's kind of awkward now because
Oh, they could get that woodcock down, though.
ooh,
That might have been a misstep from Ethma.
oh
Not skipping those powers.
yeah, but
Because Ethma's trying to do the double play in the woods.
yeah. Again, what's that second wood duck? Is it wood? I say wood duck now. Thanks.
What? The wood bird?
A forest bird.
It looks like the woodpecker, potentially?
Okay.
Well, no. The berry plus worm, that's potentially woodpecker or, oh, yeah, it's one of the woodpeckers. It's just not the one I was thinking of.
Does it really score them more points? I'm a little bit skeptical here.
Red-eyed vireo.
You want to do the math? Because I'm willing to trust him.
Oh, it's because of the next box builder. So yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll take it for that.
Round.
So 5 plus 4 plus 3 is 12. Minus 4. Yeah, 8 points. Yes, that is a pretty good
Let's use
play.
these old nests
Yeah.
and glean and feed
You're
it.
just saying numbers.
numbers. Okay, last turn here. Ronster, lay eggs.
Yeah, last turn. Okay. And then I gotta hop out, so.
Yeah, I don't know what's the plan for third game as well. I just got home from work. I am pretty exhausted just from this one game.
Oh my gosh, Jay.
Maybe
That's what
Groove
happens
can
when you
jump in.
commentate with somebody who actually talks a lot.
What do you mean? Did I talk too much?
Oh no, you're fine.
Oh,
I'm
are you saying
talking
Flan talk
you.
a lot?
A little bit. I get to talk more with you than I do with Flan or Chop. So.
Ooh, hot take. Is Flan and Chop listening? I mean, Chop definitely not listening.
Flan is.
Well,
Yeah.
Flan has a history, but I'm not gonna bring it up. Some comment that he made. Oh, look at this. All right, live math.
Just gives everything.
Was that 23
Okay.
points? Wow. Yeah, that's a huge win there.
I
Nice.
was completely wrong.
Yeah, but good game to both. Congrats to
Yes.
Ronster taking second game so that they can, still have a chance to fight. Both of them still have a chance to fight for the next round. Well played,
Yes.
well played. All right. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's wrap this up. I want to wrap this up by saying thank you to Elsie. You have been a fun partner to commentate with.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, well done.